Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a bonus tarot reading. So whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this reading, it's most definitely meant for you, all right? Keep in mind, general bonus read for the sign of my lovely calm Virgos. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't, all right? Before we discuss the overall message, I'm being pushed to show you my shirt, which is hidden. Be kind with a little b. Isn't that cute? Anyways, for some reason I feel like you will appreciate it. For you, Virgo, the overall message is this connection will be intense. This connection will be intense. Let's aim on down and pull some cards. All right, let's begin by pulling a couple messages from the Angel Answers deck. And we'll further pull some tarot to speak upon them. For Virgo, I feel this very serious vibe about you in this reading, your energy. And then I feel like they're very intense. They're going to have a lot of energy. You can count on that. All right, we have 4. Interesting. Very interesting. Perfect timing to begin. And then we have there's something better, reconsider, and abundance. But you're also being reminded that it's up to you. Feels like the ball's in your court. They want the connection at times more than you, but you sort of being a very desirable individual because of that. You're being reminded as well, your energy as well can be a lot to handle per se. Please don't take that offensively. In a different manner. I don't see them being another Virgo. I can tell you that right off the bat. I see them, okay, for a select few of you it could be, but I feel like you're dealing with a fire sign or an air sign, okay? Somebody with a lot of, I'm hearing gusto, a lot of vibrancy about them, to the point where they bring a lot of intensity and passion to the situation, but not a lot of peace and sort of serenity. Feels like you balance each other out in that sense potentially, and need to view it that way if you want to see it last, all right? But perfect timing. Let's see what we have for this. We're going to pull one for each one to begin and see where things go. Step by step, day by day, we'll see where this connection goes. Perfect timing. I'll pull right from the middle. The 9 of Pentacles, all right? So you're being pushed to remember that it's perfect time for you to focus on yourself. You may have found recently that your strive for independence, reaching for your pentacle, focusing on your career, leaves this person wanting you more, or it's just one of those situations where you're attracting this kind of connection because your life is very mundane or just feels very routine oriented, very much just let me get up and do this, go to the gym or just go to work. Let me run my business. And definitely productive, you know, important to stick to what you know and allow yourself to develop that financial security, stability, and just career success. And yeah, you're attracting in options because it's attractive that you care about your own situation, your own life in that sense. You have that maturity and stability about you, but it also feels like the universe is providing you this option, this connection to show you that you could use some more spice in your life, right? You could use some more passion. It just might feel like at times it shakes things up too much, wanting more, potentially for some of you, more of another earth sign or potentially a water sign. Um, I do feel like for some of you, this individual could be very emotional. I don't know why that's coming out now, but you're being pushed to remember it's perfect time to focus on you, all right? It's perfect time to strive for more and not to force this, all right? It's perfect time to see where things go, though. Again, it's up to you. The ball's in your court. It's definitely divinely guided. It's whether or not you want it to go far. But I do feel like you expect the worst when it comes to this connection for whatever reason. It might have more to do with your past, or might have more to do with just how opposite you guys are, okay? But let's not forget, sometimes opposites truly attract. Here we are, the King of Cups, all right? So a very sort of peaceful approach. This is for there's something better. And for some of you, you're being reminded that there is another option that could potentially be better for you, that's more peaceful, okay? Or there's a better approach to the situation than you've been given, than you're providing. Or you could find that they are needing to at times take on a more peaceful way of being to not scare you away or to not sort of overwhelm you, to find a middle ground. But it's like all the meanwhile, to ask somebody to change is unrealistic. Okay. You're being pushed to, again, decide. You're like, yeah, there's something better. Potentially, there's something else. But is that what you want? Right? Is this a situation where you could get a lot of fun out of it? You could see things become spicy and interesting and just a little bit overwhelming and intense, but then move on to something more serious down the line, somebody else? Or is it something where you could see yourself adjusting and allowing for things to balance out and seeing somebody that intense mold into your situation? Interesting. Because I feel like that's the way you see it. They'd have to kind of mold the way that they are to fit your lifestyle, and so be it. But I do feel like you can't expect this individual to change per se, once again. But you're taking this sort of I'm a peaceful individual kind of approach. Let's see where things go. But I keep being drawn back to it's up to you. All right, it is up to you. With the Knight of Wands, you're going to find that you're pushed to reconsider this individual. All right, whether it's a universal push, a spiritual push, or just they want you to reconsider. I feel like you'll distance yourself from them a lot moving forward, and you'll find, regardless of how progressive, where you are progression wise within this connection, whether it's new, whether it's already existing, I do feel like they're going to come in with their fiery energy, whether they're the runner or the seeker. Interesting. You're going to find that they want you to reconsider their feisty way of being or their intense way of being. They're going to be like, look at me, I bounce to the beat of my own drum, I do my own thing, I sing my own song, and we could just create a lot of magic together. I definitely see a lot of you, this could be a fire sign, all right, with this Knight of Wands energy here. You could find that they leave you a bit impatient, or they're a bit impatient when it comes to wanting you to commit or wanting to see things proceed, or just wanting you to reconsider them, and then just being like, well, damn, Virgo, come on, I don't have all of my life to wait for you. Feeling a sort of impatient energy come about them for sure. All right. I wouldn't rush into any decision just because of the way they are or the energy that they bring to the situation. It's almost as if their approach to you reconsidering will be sort of effective to an extent, and then it fizzes away, right? It's like, okay, we'll see. You're almost reminding me why this is a very, very intense connection, potentially too intense. They maybe, if they were being strategic, would have came at you a little bit less intense. Okay, but we have abundance to wrap up the 4 cards, and we're getting the 6 of Cups. And so a lot of you are being drawn to remember how much abundance came from the beginning of this connection. Okay, this has nothing to do with the past when it comes to your exes, or some of you, this is an ex that you're being pushed to reconsider. But for the majority of you, this is somebody new or somebody you've been wrapped up with, and you're being pushed to remember the abundance, the success that was, the potential that was between the two of you when you first connected. And it was because there was minimal expectations, and you were having fun, and you were enjoying each other's energy, and you didn't sort of stress over the future of things. And I feel like they could potentially be bringing more of that pressure into the situation. But all the meanwhile, you're being pushed to remember, if you like the way things were in the beginning, then how do you get back to it? All right. Or rather, again, it's up to you. There is something else out there, to consider. You could have a lot of options at this time. So think about it, but don't overthink it. Excuse me. Don't stress it to the point where you don't make a decision. Again, they're a little bit impatient. All right. Let's pull a couple more. We're going to pull 4 before speaking upon them. The Eight of Cups, a push to walk towards your happiness, however that works for you. You're going to find that at times, even if it's a temporary walk away, this being their intense energy and you needing to walk towards a more peaceful, happy situation, you might even find that it pushes you to walk towards a different connection that's a lot less stressful, okay? Or it could just be towards your hermit mode where you can regain a sense of stability and peace within your mind, tranquility. And then therefore asking yourself at times, well, if you have to stroll away, walk away, sail away to bring that back or maintain it, then how is this even going to be a connection I can consider in the long run? Okay, but with the chariot being pushed to just go after a level of balance and whatever feels right for you. Okay, you're going to find that another option that comes into play, potentially again a calmer individual will feel more doable in a lot of ways. And I hate to say that, but it just feels like they're going to be too intense for you in the end. Period. Some of you will like it and embrace it, but I do feel like you're going to see this other option could charge in with their chariot, seeing you as somebody they could just easily settle down with, all right, or see a future with. So again, you're being reminded through this reading you have options, but you're going to find that this person could be your wish fulfillment. All right. I didn't think they were going to align, but they are. You're going to find that this person is a level of satisfaction for you, right? They spice things up, and this is why you were gifted this option, this individual, its energy to shake things up a bit for you, to see that sort of life you're used to these days, even if it's balanced and grounded in a lot of ways to an extent, to see things be a little bit spicier, to see things be a bit more passionate. And so I just feel like you're going to be a bit torn in a lot of ways moving forward. All right, don't weigh out pros and cons, please. That's not a way to decide between two individuals or to decide whether or not somebody has a place in your future. But with the Four of Wands, you're going to find that things just could easily fall into place, that they're going to bring a level of fun and enjoyment to your life if you choose to stroll forward with them. I'm seeing two people skip together. All right, they're going to bring a level of happiness to your life as long as you allow it. It's just it would definitely have a lot to do with your view on the connection. If you view it as something that's stressful and intense, and that's exactly what it's going to manifest to be. Okay, they're going to pick up on that energy. If you view it as something that could just easily shake you out of your comfort zone and make things more fun and exciting, then absolutely that's exactly what you'll manifest. And they'll be able to enjoy your comfort as well. And keep in mind, it could definitely be a connection where they make things more ecstatic for you and passionate while you sort of calm them down. And you could, again, opposite attract and you balance each other out, but you do have options, all right, Virgo? So keep that in mind as you move forward. And I feel like there is another option you're presented moving forward that is a lot calmer, potentially less fiery within, all right? So moving forward, trust your intuition and go with the energy that feels right for you, all right? But you're reminded all the meanwhile, this connection will be intense, all right, to say the least. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. To book a personal reading, the options are down below. Just reach out via email. I hope you have an amazing day, week, and month. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Virgo.